Hey, so yeah, we're taking off to Spain in about 5 weeks. So it's now towards the end of the summer, or the end of August 2024. And my wife is going to try to find new work. She's going to keep her job for a little while. I'm going to look for various types of work and just see what we can do. I'm also going to study Spanish and possibly something to do with education or being a tour guide. And so lots of plans, and we're just wanting to share that adventure with you, and hopefully it's helpful. We can give you some fun facts about Spain versus Canada and just the thinking behind whether or not it's worth it to make that big change. From my perspective, to explain why I'm thinking about it, I've actually been thinking about it for a long time and discussing it with Patricia, and she's from Venezuela. She speaks Spanish, and so there's the weather, which is sort of an obvious no-brainer. They get so much sun in Spain compared to Canada. We have a beautiful day right here in Ontario today, but it sometimes feels like it's the exception. And certainly everyone knows that Canada does have a little bit of a harsh winter pretty much anywhere you go. So we've talked about definitely agreeing on wanting to escape that. But then you have to get into the nitty-gritty of, okay, that sounds nice, but what about all the other factors, all the other practical factors? And I certainly, want to just explore Europe. It's been a long time since I've been there. And one of my favorite jobs was teaching at the American school in Switzerland. And so I'm just keen to get back to Europe and to look for work teaching. And I'm also very curious about learning more related to Spain, and I'm interested in learning Spanish, improving my Spanish skills. So I got to get on that. I got a lot of stuff to do, and just wanted to kind of let people know what we're doing in case it's useful for you. And we're going to keep trying to provide really good content, useful content related to the reality of living in Valencia, Spain, the cost of rentals, the cost of homes, the cost of condos, what's involved with visas, the hassles that we run into, the challenges that we run into, the obstacles, so that you have a heads up about what you can, and maybe you can learn from us and avoid problems, and have it be a smooth journey and transition. It'll be helpful if you're trying to retire. We're going to give information about retiring in Spain and or living and working and transitioning from working in Canada to living abroad, and what it's like to be an expat. So I hope you enjoy it and hope it's useful, and if nothing else, just entertaining and interesting to see us struggling through something that's a pretty extreme thing to do, pretty challenging, pretty big move, not your typical everyday adventure. So stay tuned, and we'll definitely have some fun updates coming your way soon.